back for weekend number 5. I haven't taken any videos. We were just busy getting everything in. Oh, I can't see it now. I bought an elbow. I probably said in the last video I was going to do that. That looks a lot better. She's up where she belongs, and it's up. Now the smoke's going up over the roof. That is awesome. I just got it wired up temporarily. I'll put some proper supports. I just want to make sure everything works okay. Yep. She's getting there. And still a little messy. Haven't gotten everything put away yet. I bought a new stove. Because that last one, it was a nice old stove, but the oven didn't work. All the burners had been removed. But man, this one's nice. It's got a sparker. Boom. And the low setting, you can't go past it. So that last one, it was so hard to get it to a simmer. And it's got like a major flame. Pretty cool. And a nice oven full of plates. I have to do some, create some storage. And it's got a glass top too that the front half folds back. It's hinged in the middle and the back. So you can just uncover the front burner and leave stuff on the back. It's awesome. But I have to create, it was taken out of an RV, so I have to create a surround. Oh, you don't see that? I gotta get some more line too. This is how I turbocharge my fire, just to get it going. Because these are the vent holes. I tried to clean the glass. It hasn't been cleaned in so long. I need a scouring pad along with the cleaner. Battery's doing good, 12.5. I'm thinking I probably should have bought a 2000 watt inverter, and I probably will, and just sell this and get a second battery. And then I think I'll be fine. I really would like to run a toaster. That freaking camp toaster is a pain in the butt. Doesn't really do, I don't know. I just started using it on this. Well, I've never used it on this stove actually. We'll see how it goes. TJ's happy. Oh, I got the flash on. His eyes are glowing. Okay, I gotta put some stuff up into storage. Oh, that looks cool. That looks cool, eh? That's the fire in the stove reflecting on the window. The camera's not focusing because it's dark. Oh, there it goes. How's that for a mood? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna love living here. No question. What's not to love? Well, pooping in an outhouse in -20. I'll come up with something. I'll use my little catalytic converter that I use in my camper. I'll run out and start her up, and warm it up, and then go out. I just might. I'm gonna vent it so that it's not going to be a traditional outhouse wide open at the top. I'm gonna have a vent like the provincial parks. I'll run a vent from the box that the toilet seat's on, and I'll run the pipe right up through the roof, just like a plumbing vent on a home. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful night. It's about 3:30 in the morning. I woke up and saw the moon shining through the window. I had to get up and have a look. It's a little windy out. You can see it on the water. Feels nice and snug in here though. And my idea of having wood and propane heat in here is nice. Just the wood stove went out, so I turned the heater on. I tried stoking up the fire and it didn't take. There's not enough coals, so I don't feel like fussing with it. So we'll go with the propane heat for the rest of the evening. Well, I've had quite a beautiful morning. I got up to watch the moon set over the big lake. I took a picture. I'll put it in if it turned out. It was probably too dark. I got to figure out how to use my SLR camera. I'll have to get a tripod and learn how to do the extended exposure deal, because man, the night skies here are incredible. Even the morning skies. That's through my door. So I was about to say, I got to watch the moon set, and then within the hour the sun rise. It's just starting to come up. What time is it? It's about 6:30. We just went through daylight savings time. Was it yesterday night? Last night? Or no, not last night, the night before. So yeah, I'm getting lit by my sphere. You can see I'm turning it around here. It's neat way to get light in here. It's interesting. When I got up here, all the power was out because they went through a big windstorm, so a bunch of power lines were down. But I'm on solar and propane heat and a wood stove, so just another day for me. And actually the wind has kicked up again overnight, and this morning it's very, very windy. Probably just as bad as it was the other night when the power lines came down, so I wouldn't doubt if they're going to be without power for a little longer. But I'm a week away from, or less than a week away, 6 days away from my last day of work. And then I've got a week before the closing of the house, so I've got a lot of stuff to do. I was hoping I'd just have one more load up here, but it's probably going to be two. Part of me wants to do it now, but I don't know. I want to enjoy my weekend. I've got some things to do up here too. Wouldn't mind starting on the outhouse. Talk to my neighbor about the dimensional lumber he's got for sale. Might go that route. There's a lot of people up here that have portable sawmills, and they sell lumber for like $5 a piece. So I might just do that instead of having to go through all the bother of hauling wood and having to make something to do that or buy something. It might be better just to buy wood from local people. And I'm going to finish my coffee and keep watching the sun come up, watching the wind blowing on the water. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, I think I'd better make sure I put some skirting around this cabin. Where the gusts are, they must be reaching like 80, 100 kilometers an hour. And you can feel it shaking the cabin. I think the wind goes up underneath of it and gets caught in there. Like, I'm not talking earthquake, you know, but you can feel it. There's no cause for concern, but I was going to skirt it anyway. Just to keep it a little warmer in the winter. Might be able to use it for some storage. Anyway, I started the video because I saw the beaver out there in the middle of all this, patrolling around. I don't know where he went. Boy, he's big. Bet you he's 3 feet long without the tail. Somewhere around there, 2.5. I gotta go around scrounging some wood today. I can see some right on the shore here. Though, yeah, it might be best to leave that there. I think it is actually a beaver deterrent. If it's a wood it doesn't like, it won't chew through it to get through it. The bum, I'll have to record it later. I noticed he's taking down a great big silver birch, or not great big, it's mature for sure. It's probably like somewhere between 1 foot and 1.5 feet thick. And he's about halfway through, and it's on not the water side of one of the trails going out of here. It's on the land side, so he's going to fall it into the water, and it's going to go right across the path. I was thinking about putting up some chicken wire around the trunk, because he hasn't killed it yet, but I don't have any. I didn't bring any with me. It's back at the house. Wow. What a windstorm. And you don't need a TV here, you just look out the window. It's amazing. You can see the branch going. Shows you how much the wind's blowing. There's a big tree on the other side of this cabin that's dead. Oh, and this new stove is amazing. It boiled the coffee in like probably a quarter of the time. Where is it? Yeah, that one right there beyond the barbecue. It's dead. Oh, and I brought an elbow and got that better. They didn't have one of the ones I was looking for with the little cup, you know, thing on the bottom you can remove. I'm thinking that would catch all this condensation in the flue. It's really not that hot outside. It cools down really quick. I've got some punky wood. I can't get it going. I gotta find some bigger stuff that I can split up. This stuff's just whole. You guys can probably hear the wind. Amazing. This is the birch I was talking about. Beaver's been mowing down. It's taken a while. He's built up a little trail here. Maybe I can block him off. Yeah, I just threw together a little enclosure around the stove. It's a bit of a challenge. It was like this top that the oven hangs off of was too wide. It was frustrating, but I managed to get it. It's neat. It's got the this folding top. I'll have to rig up a little bungee cord or something. Very nice. I like it. It's got a very nice oven. Good size. I can still cheat now and again and have some chicken fingers and fries. Woohoo! Well, it's kind of a blah, dreary day today. See, I got my chimney more proper now. going up instead of straight out. That looks way better. I don't know if I'm going to use the oven or the barbecue tonight. Got some chicken, my usual chicken. No, you know what? Screw that, I'm going to have stir fry. Yeah, I'll just do chicken and rice. So I need to enclose underneath here. The wind goes up underneath, and yeah, that's a requirement for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go up and empty all the stuff out of the trailer that I brought up. Chop up a bunch of wood. It's mainly hemlock. Coming, TJ? Mainly hemlock around here, which is I'm finding it to be a difficult wood to burn. Plus I'm getting stuff that's on the verge of getting punky, I think, because I'm getting stuff that's on the ground. And we'll go up this way. I think I'll probably make a trail up that way for the snowmobile, because this way's a little too steep. It's almost too steep to walk. I'm actually tearing up the trail, going up and down it. Yeah, we went for a walk earlier on the property. Didn't bother recording it. See, there's some hemlock there. Oh wait, that might be cedar. Yeah, that's cedar. It's not supposed to be a great wood to burn either. Smells nice though. But yeah, that's how my eye's going now, is just looking for wood. It'll be a long winter. I think that's going to be part of my daily chores. I bought one of those Pelican toboggans, utility sled. I'm going to be going around collecting wood and that. Maybe do the main trail with the snowmobile and go around getting wood. Seems like most of the stuff's hemlock though. It's kind of good. It smolders and doesn't give off a ton of heat, which I don't really need in that little tiny cabin anyway. It's just you got to get a good base going. You got to keep a good base going to keep it going. Anyway, empty the trailer. I was sitting here watching the lunar eclipse. So cool. There's my little full moon. The time's wrong. It's 4:54. I haven't changed. We just went through daylight savings time a couple days ago. Now I know why I fell asleep so early, so I could watch this. Just thinking about how our ancestors used to put significance on events like this. There. And thinking how I could easily do that right now. I'm envisioning my old life, disappearing into the shadows, being eclipsed. And my new life will emerge. It's funny when you focus on a thought like that. It's like you can feel it. Words and thoughts are so important. I mean, language is what separates us, right, from all the other animals. It's interesting that it's called spelling, because it puts you in a spell. It can create things. I'm just going to sit here and watch the last of my old life slip away as the moon disappears. Oh, you can't even see you can barely see it. A little dot on my screen. I don't know if that'll show up in the playback. What a morning. Making amazing memories already. I'm not even back here full time yet. I think I'm always making the fire too far back. Because now that it's up front here, I've got the damper on the flue closed off and the vents wide open, the draft rather, and she's just a flying. When it's too far back, it doesn't seem to get the draft it needs. Makes sense. I'll have to keep that in mind. It's cool. I'm sitting here watching the smoke go across the lake, thinking that this, perhaps in the long history of this lake, is the first time there's been wood smoke blowing across it. Makes me feel like a pioneer. Look at my paradise. This is going to change me so much. I've got a week left of work, 5 days, and then another 7 where I still own my house. And I'm just going to probably take 2 more loads up here, a load to the dump, clean up, and I'm done with that part of my life. I was canoeing today, and I was over here, and I heard my first large mammal scurrying away. I think it was coming down to the shore, and I startled it. And then I heard some sounds that literally like curled the hair on the back of my neck. Wasn't sure if it was a wild boar or a bear, or my last thought was maybe a moose. It's rutting season. And then I caught a glimpse of it between some trees, and I saw the rear shank. Yeah, the rear shank of the moose, and it was a big boy. And man, he sounded evil. And I had about 10 feet of water between my canoe and the shore, and maybe another 10 feet of water on the other side before it was like a peat moss island, and dead standing trees and logs everywhere. And after I kind of came to from the the thrill of what the hell I was witnessing, I got thinking about the position I was in. And I somewhat swiftly turned the canoe around and made a beeline back to where I'd come from. And I think I made the right choice, because if that moose felt threatened, it could have charged me, and the water's probably only about 5-6 feet deep, and perfect spot for the moose and bad spot for me. So I made the right choice, even though it would have been intriguing. I was tempted. And man, it's moose season. If I had a gun, myself, my sister, and my brother-in-law would have been set for meat for a year. So that's good to know. Man, I can hunt from my canoe. So yeah, I just ended up turning around, coming around the other side, this side of the shore. That's the way I'd gone down. I went down to the end and turned around and came back. But that was amazing. In some ways, I wished I had have kept following him. It was quite a rush, but I was putting myself in very bad danger. If it was an open lake, it would have been different, but I was very trapped. Oh, and I got talking to my neighbor about what these are, and they're actually boxes for a wood duck. And he was telling me how beautiful they are, and I'm going to have to look that up. There's another one made out of a tree stump, so I only noticed it the other day, and I've been up here, this is the 5th time. It really blends in, but he was telling me about how he's got a picture of, we have flying squirrels here, and they're nocturnal, and he happened to get a picture of one coming out of it. He says they have big eyes. I guess that's the nocturnal part. Well, I'm going to have to snap a picture of this spot. Oh, look at me, 6.5 minutes. Mr. Beaver's coming for a visit. Oh, where's he going? Not much reflection there. Can't see him. No, if he comes back out in the reflection, I'll come back.